seems like an incredible deal. It's like if Amazon was 80% cheaper than what it is. But of course, with all things that seem to be too good to be true on the internet, they do get you in some ways. One of the first ways that they get you is through the shipping. So earlier how I said that they have free products, well, if you load up on all of these free products, by the time you're done and you've checked your cart, you've managed to rake up $10, $20, $30, $50 in shipping fees. The next way that they nickel and dime you is through the actual shipping. You can order something and it won't be in for 4, 6, 8 weeks. So it's kind of like a running joke with Wish.com that when you order the products, by the time you get them, you completely forgot what you ordered. And then the last final way that they get you is the fact that they are notorious for you order one product online, it looks great, and then when you receive it, it looks nothing like what it originally did in the photo. And that's mostly what YouTubers do videos on, is just like how much of a difference between the product you bought versus the product you got is. It's actually really insane. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be continuing my series where I get drawing supplies from either a place or a website, in today's case, Wish.com, and I'm going to be testing said art supplies out. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers like all the bases for Wish.com. So before we start this video, we're gonna have to take it back. And when I say back, I mean way back.
So I think that
website name.
I think. What do you think about like 2 hours set?
2 hours set.
Yeah.
I'll put it down in the list of maybe suggestions for the name.
Okay.
So every good website needs a mission statement. What do you want your mission statement to be?
I want to be known as like a sort of a force, you know, with my rap music.
With you?
My rap music.
Your rap music.
Yeah.
Okay.
And to go.
How about this? I like music. I like clothes. If you like these things, call me on, what's your number?
My number.
I think I've got it, 07.
No, can you not put my number on?
No, I'll leave that there and then we'll edit it out. You probably won't. Anything else? The mission statement?
I think I should.
I think I should. Yeah. Done. Next.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No, well, you've got your gloves on, so
yeah,
they might be ready to go in a sec, so you want to keep those on.
Okay.
I'll stick to the keys, back to the website.
I think we should start possibly with, you know,
Possibly.
I was voted the sexiest man on the earth.
You said that already, actually, but...
No, I just told
said
you
it a
that.
number of times. I heard you saying it to the caterers, actually.
And it's to the caterers.
We all heard it, didn't we?
Point is, no,
but moving on from that, we've all heard that
I
times.
think we should put it in there.
No more mentioning of the sexiest man. So, about me.
Recently, I've been doing a lot more comedy, and
What do you mean?
you know, I'm known as like heavy thespian, you know.
Subjective.
And I was just saying that recently I've been doing a lot more comedy.
Yeah, but you're not funny.
I'm not in real life.
No.
Know what I mean?
Not at all.
What are you doing?
No, I'm just writing down some stuff for the website. What else do you do?
I play tech house.
Sounds brilliant. That sounds like the end of the
Wait.
Next, I think we should have a photo.
Don't use that. Let's use one of the ones online.
Why
Like,
don't you take a picture now?
no,
Just take one now.
honestly,
Oh, there we go.
we don't really need to sit there. It's a bit close, I think.
Okay.
Can I have a look?
Yes. Okay. So quite a few of these are selfies.
Delete that one. Delete.
What's wrong with that one? Don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. So next, the template for your website. What do you want it to look like? How do you want it to be?
I'd like sort of green
Green.
with sort of black shapes on it.
Black shapes on it.
And a little,
What is?
you know.
By the way?
What? As in the actor?
Yeah. What's he like?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I've written his name. He's so
Like me,
muscular.
Yeah.
He's
So, like,
so muscular. I can't even.
Yeah.
And to finish up with a mission statement.
The mission for the website is to just connect closer to my fans who want to see me.
To my fans,
Yeah.
wherever you are. How we defining the word fan? Because maybe there's been a miscommunication. I sort of think of a fan as like, you know, someone who loves your work.
Yeah.
Okay. So my fan.
Fans.
This website
No, sorry,
is for you.
You said fan. It's more
Welcome.
like
Oh,
fans.
oh. Let's not touch the keyboard. Welcome, fan. Anything else?
Right. I wasn't saying that. No, wait.
Done.
It's not a bad site, actually. It's really
Great
good.
site.
Wow.
Thank you.
Whoa. Hello guys, welcome to a month earlier. Okay, so I've never used Wish before, but last night was the first time that I've actually looked through all the stuff. Not all the stuff, but some of the stuff. And I kind of got an idea of what I want to buy. All of these things have very silly names for yourselves. But the first thing I want to buy are the
100-sheet spiral-bound coil sketchbook blank notebook crafts
spelled with a K.
sketching paper.
And right now you can get it by next Saturday, and it's $2. And I think I'm gonna get the brown version. But you guys know I'm like really picky with my paper, so I think I'm actually also going to get this cardstock. And this cardstock is literally called
10 100-piece blank greeting card craft paper postcard vintage blank poster cards DIY hand-painted graffiti message card.
These names, guys, they're so much. One thing I noticed is you can't really buy just like plain pencils on here. So the only one I've managed to find was
The 4-piece hot sale stationery rainbow pencil HB black and white suit creative personality student pencil rainbow 4 pieces.
That's a mouthful. So since I don't really want to buy like a whole entire drawing set off of here, I'm just gonna get like a small kid stationery that comes with pretty much everything I need. So this one is called
Pokemon Pikachu student children's stationery set pencil essence eraser.
Oh hey, sorry to cut out the video like that. I guess in true Ray fashion, I had at some point over the month had deleted the second video, which is okay because I just had like one last thing to show you guys. And the last thing that I wanted to show you guys are these Raffine, these pencils. And these are basically a 24 count of colored pencils. Supposedly they are oil based. And because I deleted the footage, I don't remember how much I paid for these. And if I can remember off the top of my head, I want to say these were maybe 10 bucks. Okay guys, so I promise this is not the drawing. I didn't start without you. But you guys, what this is a mock-up of what I'm going to draw. And basically when I'm done with this, we'll have like a nice reference so we can compare our Wish supplies to this. And you guys already know I'm going in with Crayola, which is one of my favorites. So it's not like super high expectations, but it is at least a level of Crayola. And guys, now that we have that little reference done, I think we can finally get to the good stuff. And the first thing that we're going to be whipping out today is the Pokemon Activity Set. Guys, I am so glad that I got this thing. This little thing is a lifesaver. I'm just keeping it real when I say this. I didn't want to spend 10, 15, I don't know, even $20 on a... whole entire new drawing set when I probably already owned those items. So this little guy, yeah, it came in clutch. But you get what you pay for because I noticed this upon opening. It was cracked in not only one but 2 different places. I mean, it wasn't broken, and what can I say? It was literally shipped over here on a boat from China. So I'm just happy with, you know, what I have. So as I was looking through all this stuff, I was really impressed with it. I was like, that's so cool that they have the actual Pokemon licensing from Nintendo on Wish.com. So I turned it over, you know, because I'm checking out the packaging, and I'm just like, what is that? Now, I may be out of the loop with Pokemon, but come on. Next, we're going to look at the 2-pack of the rainbow pencils, but I could have swore I ordered a 4-pack. Yep, okay, I'm not crazy. And besides the fact that I got totally ripped off and only got half the product, I mean, it's an HB pencil, you know, it does what it does. And who can forget the cool rainbow paper shard thing? And now, before we get to the very last thing, I want to go over the paper really quick. As expected, this paper is very, 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 very thin. It kind of reminds me of printer paper as far as like the thickness goes. And this is coming from somebody who prefers thicker paper, you know, I like them thick. So that's why I got this. The cardstock, which upon opening was not cardstock, it was actually cardboard. So if you don't know, cardstock is more like poster board. And this is straight up cardboard, and it's really small. So that's just a little extra surprise thrown in. But it doesn't matter, we're just gonna roll with it and we're just gonna work with it. And last but not least, these colored pencils, aka the star of the show. Like I said earlier, I don't remember how much I paid for these. And last time I checked, it was $14. And I know for a fact that my cheap ass wouldn't have paid for that. But besides that, yeah, no, these pencils, they look really great. They have a lot of, like, skin tones, reds, browns, and I'm really excited to try these out. And now with all of that out of the way, we can finally start the drawing. And guys, I don't think there's anything really worth spoiling here since I've showed you guys the drawing from earlier. And, yeah, turns out I'm not very good at drawing straight lines, but I mean, who is? Not even kidding you guys, I probably drew that line 6, 7 times, but eventually we ended up with this. Yes, the outline. Now, I was super excited to try these out, and I was ready to just jump right in. I've just waited so long to try these pencils, so I'm so eager, but we need to do some swatches, see how they compare, all that good stuff first. And it's usually at this point where I can immediately tell if they are good or bad, and with these, I was blown away with how well they blend. Like, look at that, that's beautiful. Even when I compared it to Prismacolor and Crayola, I was like, yes, these are it. These work so good, guys. Oh my. But the true test starts now with drawing. And yeah, I was like, these pencils work well, they layer well. I was pretty happy and surprised at first. Keywords, at first. So I'm drawing, I'm doing my thing, you know, I'm layering well, building up slowly, not pressing hard, just taking it one step at a time, you know. And then I noticed something. It's straight up starting to flake off. I don't know if the paper is flaking off or if it's just the white that's flaking off, but it's really weird. So maybe it's just the paper? So we'll try on different paper. Okay, round 3 of drawing the lollipop. I feel like I don't even have to explain myself because you guys have already seen this multiple times. We're off to another great start. This paper is very thin, so I'm going to have to press as light as I possibly can. Especially because now something happened. And so now that I'm working with the yellow pencil on the light paper, yeah, it's still kind of happening. And I'm pressing super light. As you can see, almost no color is coming off where I'm writing because it's so light. So at this point, I'm just kind of like, is it the paper? Is it the pencils? Is it both? On one hand, you have the extremely thin paper, and then on the other one, you have actual cardboard. So after that, I just kept drawing, and yeah, nothing else really exciting happened after that. So it is time to compare all 3, and as you can see, there's not really too huge of a difference. So I guess my final thoughts are that Crayola came out the best, and as far as the other 2 go, I would say mediocre. And that's not bad. They're not horrible, they're not amazing, they're just mediocre, and that's okay. Okay, that was an experience. Anyway, guys, since this is technically a video series, let me know what place or what website you want me to try out next. And yeah, with that being said, I love you guys so much, and I will see you next video. Bye! how expensive art supplies is. Like, I don't care if I'm Bill Gates. $6 for one pencil is just too much. I think out of all the concerns out of my YouTube channel, the number one concern that I get most often is, Ray, I just don't have the money for that. I don't have the money to go out and buy these special tools and buy all these special products to make art. Which is totally understandable. I mean, I'm not over here like balling either. So today I thought I would go to Dollar Tree, which is a store that contains only $1 items, and just pick out some like drawing supplies and see what they have, and just to kind of showcase to you guys that you don't have to have expensive supplies or fancy tools to create good art. In fact, some of the favorite drawings that I've ever drawn have been made with simply charcoal and paper. And if you guys do end up liking this video, maybe I could turn it into a series where you pick a store, whether it's online or in person. I go down there, get the cheapest supplies possible, and make something out of it. And yeah, I think I've said enough, so without further ado, let's start the video. Holla for $1. We're here at Dollar Tree. I'm just gonna pick up some stuff, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm sorry about this Dollar Tree. It's kind of a mess, so brace yourselves, people. Man, I love Halloween. I know I gotta focus, but yeah. Focus. Alright, voiceover Ray coming in hot. So, Dollar Tree has a huge variety of different art products. And to be honest, it does look a little overwhelming, but I'm gonna show you guys the best of the best that I have found. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna need are some pencils. Now, I personally like to have mechanical as opposed to wood. I don't know, it's just like a weird thing I do. And ink makes really good pencils, especially for $1, so yeah, going in the bag. Alright, so now that we got the pencils, we're gonna need some paper. Now, they actually do have sketchbooks here, but we're not messing with that today. But what they do have is giant poster boards. So what we're gonna do is get it and sand it, oh god. We're gonna sand it down, and we're gonna make some bomb paper with it. Alright, so what's next up in the game is this whiteout pen. Now, if you don't want to spend $6 on a white marker pen or like a gel pen for highlights, this works just as good, if not better. And lastly, we're going to be using these eyeshadow applicator thingies. They work amazing for blending. Alright, so it's the next day, and I'm ready to start with my drawing. So let's make this awesome paper, shall we? I seriously think you guys should at least just try this once, because it is insanely good, high-quality paper from Dollar Tree. Like, we're not messing around with the sketchbooks. So to make this, all you're going to need is some poster board. Turn it over to the least shiny side. Get your sandpaper or sanding sponge, also found at Dollar Tree, and just scrub away until you get a nice rough texture. And just like that, you have really good paper. Alright, so now that that's done, let's get our mechanical pencils and let's get this show on the road. I feel like you guys already know the drill with my artwork. So first thing we gotta do is create the outline. In this case, I was feeling kind of like spooky. So I was thinking about drawing Tate from American Horror Story. That image is just so iconic. I'm actually surprised that I've never drawn it before. Alright, so proportions are done. And it looks a little creepy right now, but we're gonna get to it, so just be patient with you guys. And the first step to not making it look as creepy is to start out by adding some shadows and some highlights and stuff. And this is where our eyeshadow applicators come into blend. Dude, these are so awesome. I don't have words, I'm just gonna show you. Okay, so lay down, nice little shadow, nothing too crazy. And look at this. Look at that, it just blended it flawlessly. As you guys can tell, I'm really excited about those eyeshadow applicators. Now, they say that you can make your own blending tool out of rolling paper. I mean, not rolling paper, but paper that is rolled. But I've never had any luck with it. So in a second, I'll show you guys what I do as an alternative. Actually, scratch that. I mean, I'm going to show you right now. So all I do is just get a piece of paper and cut it up or rip it up and just make like a fine point from folding it. And from there, bada bing, bada boom, you got a blending tool.
Alright, so now we can move on to our heavy shadows. Now, earlier this month, I actually found these charcoal pencils at Dollar Tree. I've never used these before, so I'm really excited to try them out. So, let's see how these work. Dude, these are incredible. Why have I been buying $6 pencils when I could just get these for $1? Man, I am so glad those worked out. Go check your local Dollar Tree and see if they have something good there. So all I'm going to do now is just fill in all the dark areas, so like his eyes, nose, mouth, hair, all the areas that need to be like heavily filled in. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to move on to what was the hardest part of this whole drawing, which was his teeth. Now at this point I did miss my blending tool because it goes to such a small point to blend, but I just took my time, you know, took it one step at a time, and I got the hang of it, and it came out pretty well. Boom! Here are the finished teeth that took me a really long time to do. So now that I am completely frustrated with the teeth, I wanted to move on to something simple, which will be the hair. As far as the hair goes, I didn't want to mess with it too much, so I did my foolproof, lazy, I don't got time for this hair routine, which I actually made a whole video on. It's just a simple way to do hair, which I will link in the card above and also in the description box below. So now the only thing left to do is work on the neck face paint skeleton thing. Boom, there it is. Originally I wasn't gonna do it, but I knew you American Horror Story fans would be so disappointed if I just did regular shading to the neck. I mean, it's a look, alright? To be honest, I feel like clothes can be really difficult and intimidating. So basically what I do is I fill in all the areas that are pure black and I just blend around that, and it makes a really nice, simple, clean material. Of course, I don't always do this because it's not as highly detailed as it could be, but this is just a simple way, you know, when you're trying to get a drawing done to make some nice clothes. Ba-da-da-da! Here is the final finished color-corrected piece. Wow, that actually turned out better than expected. So again, this proves my point that you don't necessarily need all these fancy tools and all these expensive supplies to make some really good art. Look at Jazza, that dude can... I mean, look at Jazza, that dude literally can make art out of anything. Like, I'm fully convinced that that dude can literally make art out of thin air. So go out there with your bad self and go make something awesome. Anyway guys, if you want to see everything that I've ever painted or drawn, you can see my Instagram here. And of course for like behind the scenes kind of stuff, you can check out my Snapchat. And my Twitter's been popping lately, so yeah, I guess I'll see you guys there. And
I know. Yo. Yo. What? You are watching Fix. Crap. Oh no, that was too big. Hold on. I'm doing some... I'm trying to learn how to do art. So basically I'm on my phone and I'm arting out. And I'm just trying to learn how to do good. It's fun, to be honest. At the minute I'm just learning how to colour stuff in very precisely. So right now I'm doing the hair and I'm trying to do it really precisely. It's fun. But it's going to take me a painful amount of time. I don't even think I've had a single viewer yet. Jesus, I didn't realise I've been doing it for this long. Wow. Need to undo that. So what you're watching on YouTube? Salad fingers is fun, man. Salad fingers is sick. Interesting. I just got bored. Well, I say I got bored. When you're colouring, I'm realising that colouring isn't the funnest thing to do. Well, it's fun, but it's just, it gets really quiet, and quiet isn't fun. So you and Nathan weren't even really talking, you were just saying, yo, watch this vid, yo, watch this vid. How is that beautiful? Crap. This is... I don't think I've ever really done stuff like this before, but I'm glad that I've decided to try. Like, I didn't think that colouring this basic would be fun. But literally, each, like, clump of hair takes that. Is that hair or is that not? That's not hair because I can see an eyebrow. That's smart. No. Move on to the next strand. Apparently I've been streaming for 27 minutes. That's fun. What does that mean? Weird. Do they exist, or is it like something that people... Is it like a creepypasta? Ah. Interesting. That's quite interesting, to be honest. I find stuff like that quite cool. Sounds like the sort of stuff that you'd find in the woods in a dark night. Or it'd be like in a back alley or something. I could see it in a back alley. Are they, do you know if they're originated from people, or if they're just like a being, or if they've got nothing to do really with us humans other than to murder us or whatnot? Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. So it is basically is it a centaur they're called? Half human, half goat, that morphs into So it's basically a shapeshifter. That's quite interesting. That kind of stuff is quite cool. I did invite Nathan to see if he would join, but it doesn't seem like he is. I've never actually just coloured. That's not a good thing. Or is it? Maybe it is. Death comes. And it's gonna scare him. Is that hair? Is that real? Let's go for it. No, don't do that, please. Fun. Is it raw? I actually think I'm doing a decent job at the minute of colouring. You look so amazing, Sanchez. Wonder what you look like when you inside the doll. Where did Diana go, Matthew? Oh no. And was she alive at the time, or was she dead? You are not going to sleep tonight. Matthew, am I right in assuming that you're not going to be able to sleep tonight? It sounds like the sort of thing that's just that creepy that it makes you question if that's going to happen. You're scared of him, is that what you said, or what? Yeah, I did see about that, to be honest. I sound a bit more chill, don't I, when I'm doing this colouring. It's quite weird. It's quite a calming thing to do. In my opinion, this is even funner than Sandbox, because I get to pick my own colours. I know, but I mean, like, I've took a random line art from online of an anime girl, and I'm just colouring it in. Well, it's a line art, so it's just normal. I have this art app because I'm trying to get myself into a bit of art, but this is actually really fun colouring in. I'll watch Salad Fingers in a little bit. At the minute, I'm zoomed in that close so I don't make mistakes, that I can see the individual pixels. Yeah. Salad Fingers is meant to be horror. I'm Salad Fingers. I like rusty spoons. No, that's just the one that's the most memorable. Glass Brother. That's strange. That's paranoia in my opinion. That's what it sounds like. Does it scare you? That's worrying. I'm really confused now. I don't know what's hair. I need help.
Well,
Oh God.
hello, Mr. Fingers. There you are. I've got a collection of little buggers who've been waiting to see you. I thought I told you to get a haircut, Marjorie Stewart Baxter.
Marjorie Stewart Baxter? What the hell?
When you disobey me,
He's eating her hair.
this is what it comes to. I suppose you find this amusing, do you, Hubert Cumberdale?
Hubert Cumberdale.
You're the best behaved Jeremy Fisher.
Jeremy
You'll be
Fisher.
first in the bathtub tonight.
Oh?
Oh, don't give me those tears now. You'll never be a real boy, Hubert Cumberdale.
Hubert Cumberdale is crying. Has he put their souls in dolls? Because I was going to say, how could it cry? That's really weird.
I think you're about ready to grow up a little, don't you?
Has he just grabbed some skin? He's stitching skin to a puppet.
Well, who's that little dazzling dreamboat? What's your number? Sugar cheeks? Thunder thighs? Ladies and gentlemen, a new, improved Hubert Cumberdale.
Ugh.
A real boy.
Ugh. Oh my god, he can actually move like that.
I just want to dunk on the rooftops for all 15
Oh my god, his voice.
and ready for life.
That's so sad.
I'm a big boy now.
Oh my god, he's a big boy now.
They grow up so fast, don't they? And he's already running about and playing with all the other little girls and boys.
What other girls and boys?
I've surely been blessed by the soft hand of our great provider. Oh, you're just
Hold on.
a glass brother.
What did you say?
You wouldn't understand.
Yeah. Oh, what's happening? Why is his grandmother there? Oh, his grandpa.
Yes, Mother.
Oh no, grandmother.
Yes,
Oh, his mother.
I'm sorry, Mother.
You are a stupid boy.
Porridge.
Yes.
Fetch me a bowl of porridge. Nathan's changed the password. Almost certain, because it's just logged me out. But I can probably log myself back in. So, pretty sure, yeah, he's kind of been a bit of a... If he has... Thank you. Now I have to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still have no viewer. Yeah, no, but I'm good. Just having fun. That's what it's called. That's not flipping porridge, that's poison.
Stop it. Hey, he won't let me pass it. He keeps on.
What a weak little squirt you are.
Keeps on. Stop it. He's doing it. Look at him. Come on, weakly bones. Pass Mother the porridge. I think you want her to starve.
I'd rather starve than sit here and watch this pathetic display. You'll forever just be a lonely reflection.
It's not fair. I've been in here for too long. I want to come home now.
Oh, I thought he was just talking to himself.
Aren't going anywhere. Andrew Hands. What a horrible thing to say.
Oh my god, I thought he was talking to himself.
Don't worry. New, improved Hubert Cumberdale. The real boy. I know of another entrance. Why is Glass Brother so mean? Middle fingers. He was raised under the beast's son.
Even though he has legs.
Morning, wet legs. Thought you'd slip in the back door, did you? Right. I absolutely shan't.
Yeah. I'm confused what he's
Puzzle
doing.
meddling is punishable by a stern rasping. Rasp. Rasp, rasp. Rasp. Stop rasping.
Handful of Audax powder. Brown pebbles. Half cup of spider milk. Speckled huckleberry leaf.
But Glass Mother, you know the speckled huckleberry leaf makes my tummy box all bilious. I don't want another fever.
You'll eat what I tell you to. Don't make me come through that mirror and poke out your eyes.
Salad fingers just got weird.
Now get it down, yeah.
I was about to say, but what if he broke the mirror? But then his mother would come through, his glass mother. Well, his mirror mother.
fingers. I'll clean it up. You're a good lad.
You're a good lad.
Who are you talking to? Why, Hubert Cumberdale, of course. Ah, hello there, little boy. He's my real-life flesh boy. The most beautiful boy in the world.
He'll make a good broom, lad. Stick him in the coal shed.
Oh my god. He'd try and get Hubert. Oh, if it was to break the mirror, you'd just be able to go through, like it was just a portal of sorts. I think it'd still be the same. Unless the mirror would just mean that it would break the dimension and both sides would either be destroyed or inaccessible. Wait, there's an underwater version as well? I thought there was a mirror and an underwater, not a mirror underwater.
What brings you here?
Peculiar.
I don't think you ought to have stolen my little flesh boy.
What's wrong with his teeth? Oh, I guess the mirror breaks the portal. Clean up quick.
You ungrateful little swine. That'll be 8 months in the slag house for you, you rotten little pigeon.
Little mince splinter. God, our insults are nearly as good as mine. Some of them. What are you doing? Why did you just rub his... Okay. Do I care about Louis Vuitton?
Sometimes I...
Dirty little minge splinter. Get your eyes from my chest.
It's really weird. I should really, shouldn't I? suppose I could. Just remember, it won't be my main focus. I am also doing my arty-farty thing, so I won't be paying attention 24. However long it is. I'm just enjoying doing this little bit of art. Salad Fingers Full Series 1 to 10 from 4 years ago. Yep. Spoons. And if you haven't, you're not alright, are you?
Hello. I like rusty spoons.
I like
I
rusty
to touch
spoons.
them. The feeling of rust against my salad fingers is almost orgasmic.
Orgasmic.
I must find the perfect spoon. Hello there, young child. I'm here to inquire.
Oh, I hate his
about your
voice.
spoons.
I could remember his voice. Oh.
Might I ask where you keep the spoons? I see. Then I must leave. But first, I'd like to caress this rusty kettle. Oh.
Fun.
Hello. Today I'm having a little get together with my friends. Oh, hello there.
Hello there, chap.
You arrived
Sooner
earlier
than
than I
expected.
expected. And might I say, you are looking rather splendid this evening. This is Hubert Cumberdale, Marjorie Stewart Baxter, and this is Jeremy Fisher. Say hello. I wonder what you taste like. Marjorie Stewart Baxter, you taste like sunshine dust. Oh, Hubert Cumberdale, you taste like Sutton poo. I've got a dish in the oven, if anyone's interested.
Alors, Nabila, comment t'appelles-tu? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
What the hell?
Help. Help me. Help.
Maybe this ties into the mother story. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really remember this one.
Oh, thank goodness. I think the heavens must have sent you. I've got a fish cooking in the oven, but I just can't reach it. It's
Oh,
right
God.
at the back. With your supple little brain, you might be able to squeeze in and get it for me.
Might make some
It's
fresh
right
bread
at the
tomorrow.
back.
Hansel and Gretel.
Thank you enough for
Oh, we didn't even do it on purpose.
Oh. I like it when the red water comes out. I like it when the red water comes out. Oh, yeah. Somewhere over the rainbow.
He likes a good meat party.
High. There's a land that I heard of once. Hubert Cumberdale. Fancy seeing you here.
Jesus!
Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. Somewhere over the rainbow.
No, he passed out because of lack of blood.
Dozed off. That fish smells about done.
Yeah, there's more than the fish done. Nah, he's not a baby horse size. He's about the size of Hubert Cumberdale. Are we going to bed?
Hello. Today, I've been enjoying the pleasures of Nettles. Oh, what's this rather queer-looking contraption?
God, queer.
You can be called a nettle carrier.
Hello, nettle carrier. Imagine there was a baby in it as well.
There you go.
I think I'm just worried about getting banned. That scared me. Is that like a Gaston? It sounds like a Gaston a cow had a baby. Don't it?
Oh, it seems Nettles have made the milk drop out from inside my teeth. The nettles made me think happy time.
He always sounds drunk, to be fair.
Bubble trumps. Oh, hello. You picked a rather late hour to be visiting me. Have you got a name? I think you're called
His name's Steve.
Milford Cubicle.
Milford Cubicle.
When you come in, you can have a sit down and rest those weary legs. I'll give you a little hand if you're feeling rather fatigued. No, Milford Cubicle. Is that comfortable?
Is he playing the Song of Time or something? His neck's gonna fall off.
I say, would you like a warm glass of milk, Milford Cubicle?
It's gonna be his milk, isn't it? If it is milk. Alright, I'll be back in a minute.